Hey everyone, how's it going? Henry here and welcome to another video. In today's video I shall be comparing my 2012 Vauxhall Corsa against my brother's 2006 Ford Fiesta. As you can see, they're both 5-door small hatchbacks. They both have 1.4 litre engines, except this is petrol, this is diesel, and this is 6 years older than this. So this is kind of a comparison between old and new. So without further ado, let's get on with the show. So, as you can see, subtle differences between the two cars include body-coloured mirrors and handles on the Corsa compared to black plastic mirrors and handles on the Fiesta. Also, the Corsa is riding on 16-inch alloy wheels, whereas the Fiesta is riding on 15-inch steel wheels. Then at the front of the Corsa we find front fog lamps accented by chrome, whereas on the Fiesta we just have black plastic pillars. Cosmetically, the Fiesta's not in too bad shape, neither is the Corsa. A couple of few little scratches here and there. But overall, both these cars aren't in too bad condition. The Corsa has done nearly 60,000 miles on the clock, whereas the Fiesta has done nearly 70,000 miles. So, not bad mileage for its age. So let's move on to the interiors. So, here on the inside of the Fiesta, it's very basic. Got your air conditioning controls, very easy to use. This one's been fitted with an aftermarket radio with CD player and Bluetooth. You also get a heated windscreen, and you sit quite high up so you get a good view out. And this is actually very familiar territory to me because I used to own this generation of Fiesta. It was a 2007 1.25 petrol style climate, so same trim level. And the interior used to be blue, had blue material on the dashboard. This is dark grey. And yeah, it's a bit dirty inside, but it's not too bad. And when you start it up, it sounds like a transit van. But I love that grumble of a turbo diesel engine. And yeah, just very basic light controls. We've got electric mirrors and windows. And a nice sounding horn as well. So let's go check out the back. Okay, so I am 6 foot tall and it's okay back here. I mean, knee room's a little cramped, but I've got okay headroom because it's quite a tall car. And again, you sit very high up so you get good view out. You know, it's alright back here. Let's go and have a look at the boot. Okay, now there's two ways you can open the boot on this. You can either push a button in the front on the dashboard, or you can use the key. Simply unlock it like that, and then you have a very decent sized boot for a car of this size. If you wanted to, you can also fold down the rear seats for even more room. You have a continuous flat load bay, and the rear seats split in a ratio of 60-40, which is very convenient. So I think we've covered the Fiesta pretty much. So now let's move on to the Corsa. Okay, so here on the inside of the Corsa, it feels a bit more modern, a bit more upmarket. This one's got a leather steering wheel which is heated. You also get heated seats, an aux input, you get cruise control, a trip computer, and unlike in the Fiesta where you sit quite high up, you sit quite low down in this. This one has height adjustment for this driver's seat. And yeah, I've had it since June 2018, and back then it had only done 35,000 miles, and it's now got 59,431 on the clock. So I've done quite a lot of miles in less than 2 years. I've been down to the Isle of Wight in this. I've been from Anglesey down to Somerset a couple of times. Also been up to places like Liverpool and Chester and Birmingham. And it's pretty comfy. It's quiet on the motorway. Does about 50 miles per gallon if you're careful. And yeah, it's pretty comfy as well. Just going to check out the back seats. Okay, so as is the case with the Fiesta, if you're sitting behind someone very tall like me, it's a bit cramped on knee room, but headroom is decent enough. You can also recline the seats for extra comfort, and that's kind of it really. No luxuries back here. You've got wind down rear windows like in the Fiesta. One thing I didn't mention is that the Fiesta doesn't have all-round grab handles like this. And the rear windows aren't as big, so you don't get quite a good view out, but you still sit up quite high. So it's alright, and they're fairly comfy as well back here. So let's go check out the boot. Now, unlike with the Fiesta, there's only one way you can open up the boot on this, and that's by using the catch down here. And once again, you have a decent sized boot for such a small car, and as with the Fiesta, you can fold down the back seats for extra space if you wanted to. And they split again in a ratio of 60-40. You may notice there's a bit of a ridge, but you can get a false floor which goes here and levels everything out, which is handy. But overall, very good. And that's pretty much it with the Corsa, and indeed both cars. Well viewers, that concludes it for this video where I compare a 2006 Ford Fiesta against a 2012 Vauxhall Corsa. My verdict, which one do I prefer? Well, the Fiesta's okay. It's a very simple back to basics car. It's got nothing on it you don't need, and the engine sounds pretty good for a TDI. But all in all, I prefer my Corsa because it's more modern, it's got much more equipment on it, it's very comfy to drive, it's quiet at speed, it's relaxing at speed. And one thing I didn't do was start the engine in this, but for the outro I shall film myself driving away. So thanks very much for watching, stay tuned for more videos, and peace out.